Yes, there we are. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's event, main event versus Kim Branson Mustangs versus the home team, South Baca Patriots. We are live here from Pritchett, Colorado, and I have my co-commentator here, Luke Nance, and my cameraman, Jace Clark. They will be switching here and being my co-commentator and my cameraman. They'll change here in a minute. The varsity contest is sure to bring the energy as the first place South Baca Patriots face the always competitive Kim Branson Mustangs. The Patriots are looking to defend their top spot in the league while the Mustangs are ready to make a statement and climb to the standings. Stay tuned for every serve, hit, and rally right here from Pritchett, Colorado, only on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Here are some players to watch out for. On the South Baca team, we have Sarah Elmore with 312 kills this season so far. Brielle Bond with 5 kills. Mallory Johnson with 42 kills. Eliana Gutierrez with 21 kills, and Abigail Anderson in second there with 216 kills. We also have Mary Brewer with 47 aces and Eliana Gutierrez with 48 aces. Watch that Mary Brewer as the libero in that back row with her passing. On the Kim Branson Mustang side, we have Charlie Burley to watch out for with 14 kills on the year. We have Kim Branson coming in 5th place in the Arkansas Valley League with a 2-13 league. South Baca is coming in with a 16-4 record with a 7-0 in the league for first place right now. They are ranked 19th and will surely be heading to regionals on November 7th and the 8th. So stay tuned for that. We have a few more seconds until this game starts, and I would like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors: Ogallala Commons, Maverick Media, D&M Auctions, Cook Oil, People's Credit Union, Cobblestone Inn and Suites, Justa Stitchin, LLC, and Brooks Farms. Without these sponsors, we would not be able to be here and pay our crew members that take time out of their own, their own time to come do this for you all. So thank you for coming. Here are upcoming games for volleyball today. We have Trinidad Center, Kim Branson here in Pritchett, Colorado against South Baca, Fowler at Honey, Banning Lewis at Lahana. Football, Friday action, October 17th, Banning Lewis at Lahana. Ignacio Center, Saturday, October 18th, Mountain Valley at Branson Kim. Let's check those games out. We are about to get started here with our starters. Tonight it is only a varsity matchup as Kim Branson does not have a full squad to be able to have a JV, unfortunately. We are getting ready to start with our starters. Or maybe the first. Ladies and gentlemen, it falls on me tonight. So we are sharing with some sad news. There was an accident today in Campo, Colorado. So we will take a moment of silence. And we will rise for a moment of silence in honor of fallen. Our thoughts first with the is why everyone ladies and gentlemen tonight is October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I apologize. Tonight's volleyball game is Pink Out Night. It is Pink Out Night here in Pritchett, Colorado, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Thank you very much. All prayers go to the Billings family in Campo, Colorado, and to everybody that has suffered with breast cancer or any sort of cancer for that matter. We appreciate all of our everybody. Thank you, officials. The players are giving the refs an appreciation gift for them reffing for all of our games. So thank you to all the refs. That is a very hard job. Popcorn and 50 Mondo, there would be the place to go. Here are consensus places over here to this far side. And I know they have good food and free more thanks to People's Credit Union. Thank you. Thank you to People's Credit Union for sponsoring the popcorn here at Pritchett, Colorado. For Kim Branson. Kim Branson, the starters are Lauren Raymond. Number 15, Elise Somley. These must be non-starters. So, the non-starting player will be number 24, Gentry Heiberger. And number 13, J.C. Normiston. Congratulations, ladies, and thank you for participating. And then starting for Kim Branson will be number two, junior Gabby Rios. Number three, a sophomore, Lori Whitney. Number 10, a junior, Charlie Burley. Watch out for her hits. Number 11, another junior, Kennedy Cranston. Number 12, a sophomore, Bristol Jackson. Number 16, a junior, Allie Whitney. And number 24, Laura Rayfield. And number 4, Alora Rayfield, their libero. And now for South Baca Patriots, we have number 5, Annabelle Pettinger. She's a freshman. Number 6, a junior, Sarah Elmore. Watch out for her hits. Number 9, a freshman, Brielle Bond. Number 10, the libero, Mary Brewer, a junior. Number 14, a senior. Number 14, Mallory Johnson. Number 19, a senior. Number 19, Eliana Gutierrez. And a sophomore, number 20, Abigail Anderson. Let's get this game started. Kim Branson's coach, my head coach, Macy Crowder. Congratulations, players. It's a great game. And here we go. We're going to get started with this game. We're doing some lineup checks here. And then we will be underway. And here we go. Looks like the first serve goes to South Baca, and Abigail Anderson will be serving first. Nice serve to the back row. They pass it up. Cranston gets it up for Charlie to put it over. Sets to Sarah Elmore, and it's out. Point goes to Kim Branson. Oh, there must have been a touch. So point goes to South Baca. That's a kill for Sarah Elmore. Another good serve from Abby. Oh, she sets it over. Sets up to Sarah Elmore again. She gets it over. Kennedy gets it up for Gabby. Nice hit up by number 16, Allie. Liana gets it up for Sarah Elmore again, and Sarah gets it in for the kill.
Another one.
Oh, that didn't, I don't know why that didn't replay. Sorry, I'll keep trying, y'all. Scores 2-0, South Baca. Anderson is still serving. Another good serve to the back, and this time Charlie gets it a little too close to the net, and the other Mustangs can't get it up. That is an ace for Abigail. This time Charlie's able to get it up for Cranston. Whitney gets it over, and she's out of bounds. Point goes to the Patriots again. Anderson is still up to serve. Charlie gets it up for Cranston. Cranston, oh, a nice kill by Sarah Elmore. We have a timeout by the Mustangs. We will be right back after these messages.
Brooks Farms, a proud supporter of Southeast Colorado sports, wishes all student athletes a successful season. We wish you success in developing skills that will be used in everyday life. Teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. Good luck to all athletes of Southeast Colorado.
Welcome back.
Sports fans. Timeout is now over.
Anderson is still up to serve. It is 5-0, South Baca on top. Another good serve. Cranston up for Whitney. Whitney gets it up. And unfortunately, it goes into the net from Brielle's pass, and point to Mustangs, 5-1. We have Cranston up to serve. Nice jump serve she has. Sets up over to Sarah Elmore, and Sarah gets a kill. That's 4 kills for Sarah. Eliana Gutierrez is up to serve. She's got a nice rocket of a serve. Charlie Burley gets it back over with a set. Sets up to Sarah, and Sarah gets a kill with that. That's 5. Oops, sorry. Forgot to take the kill off. Eliana is up to serve again. Nice save by Charlie. And not quite over. I like Mustang's hustle. Gutierrez is up to serve again. Nice save out of the net by Cranston. Another good set. A block by Gabby. And Abby Anderson gets a hit, but it goes out of bounds. Nice block by Gabby. And she is up to serve. Nice hustle by the Patriots. Brielle Bond gets a hit over the libero, number 1. Or 4, excuse me, Alora gets it over. Nice set to Charlie, and she goes into that Bermuda triangle, and the Patriots can't get it back over. That's a point for the Mustangs and a kill for her. Nice serve by Gabby. Nice save by Eliana to bring it back over, and the Mustangs can't get it back over. Point to South Baca. It is 9-3, South Baca. Mallory Johnson is up to serve. 9-3. Good save out of the net by Bond. It's a good volley back and forth. Here we go, Whitney, and not quite over the net. It's good setup and movement by the Mustangs. Just couldn't quite get it back over. And Johnson is up to serve again. It is 10-3, South Baca on top. Aurora gets it up. Nice kill by Charlie Burley. Let's see if I can get that on replay or if I missed it. Nope, I got it. Nice kill. Here we go. We have Alora. No, I'm sorry. 16, Whitney. I was right. Whitney serving. The point goes back to South Baca, and Sarah Elmore is up to serve. Nice serve and a return over by Whitney, but she gets it way too far out. Nice serve by Sarah again. Gabby over to number 12. Bristol Jackson sets up for Abby Anderson, and number 12 is in the net for a point to South Baca, and Sarah Elmore is up again. 13-4, South Baca's up. Another good serve, and Whitney can't quite get it up for her teammates. And that's an ace for Sarah. Nice pass. And a good kill by Charlie Burley. That was a nice setup to Charlie, and she made it happen. We have Lori Whitney up to serve.
Great save.
Free ball over. Oh, sorry. Another nice save, and we have players on the floor left and right. Nice dive by Whitney on the Mustang side, but she couldn't quite get it up. And point goes over to South Baca, and Brielle Bond is up to serve for the Patriots. Nice serve, and it's in. An ace to the back row for Brielle Bond. It is 16-5, South Baca. And Whitney tries to get it again, and it's another ace for Brielle. $17-5, South Baca. This time Whitney's able to get it up. Gabby gets it over on a free ball. Eliana sets it to the back. Alora gets it up. Another good set, and this time she dinks it, but Gabby's there to pick it up. Good set over to Kennedy. Nice save and nice dive by Whitney. Good hustle. Another good set to Abby Anderson. And she gets a kill. Serving is Brie Albon still. Abby got a kill. Nice serve right against the net. And a good block by Abby. That was a good hit by Kennedy. Good playing, and that's a kill for number 12, Bristol Jackson. Charlie Burley's up to serve. Nice serve to the back row. Sets to Abby Anderson. Nice dive by Charlie. Good hit in the back row, and Charlie cannot get that up. And that's a kill for Sarah Elmore. Mary Brewer is up to serve for South Baca. It is 19-6. Charlie gets it up. Jackson gets it over on a free ball. Eliana sets it up to Mallory Johnson, and Mallory gets a kill off that. Mary Brewer's up to serve again. Nice serve to the back row. Way to pop it up by Cranston. Eliana hits it, and that's a kill for Eliana. And we have a timeout by Kim Branson Mustangs, and we will be right back after these messages.
Since 1956, People's Credit Union has been dedicated to serving the hardworking farmers, ranchers, and residents of Southeast Colorado. With locations in Springfield and Lamar, we're here for you. Join our community of members at peoples-cu.com and experience a financial institution that truly cares. People's Credit Union. We work for you, committed to providing professional, accurate, and prompt financial services. People's Credit Union, your trusted financial partner since 1956. Member NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just joining us, the score is 21-6 with South Baca leading the first set of the evening in this varsity matchup. This is the only matchup we have this evening. Mustangs are playing their hardest and they're hustling out there. Mary Brewer is up to serve for the Patriots. Another good serve this time. Nice kill by Abigail Anderson. That was served up on a platter, and she took advantage of that. Mary Brewer is up to serve again. And this time she serves into the net, and it's a service error point, and it goes to Mustangs. We have Jackson up to serve for the Mustangs. Nice back set to Abby Anderson. Cranston gets it back into play. Charlie Burley free balls it over. Nice kill, or excuse me, hit by Sarah. Gabby's there to get it back over. Set to Johnson, but she goes under the net, giving the point to the Mustangs. And Jackson is up to serve again, 22-8. And she's going to the other side of the court. Nice serve. Another set to Johnson. She gets a hit over this time. Sets over to Whitney. And nice kill by Abigail Anderson. And Abby is now up to serve for South Baca, 23-8. And service error point goes to the Mustangs, 23-9. And Kennedy Cranston is up to serve. She has a nice little jump serve. And she too gets it into the net. Service error point goes back to South Baca, 24. And this is set point for South Baca, 24-9. Good serve by Eliana. Cranston gets it up for Gabby, and she dinks it over or sets it over. Eliana free balls it over. Laura gets it to Cranston. Cranston just pops it over. Eliana sets it up too. And it's out to Sarah Elmore, but it's out of bounds to the right. It is still set point for South Baca, and now we have Gabby up to serve for the Mustangs. Sarah pops it up to Eliana. Eliana gets a good set. Nice hustle by the Mustangs. They save that and keep it going. Set over to Mallory. Mallory gets it over. Cranston sets it up to Whitney, and Whitney pops it up. Brielle Bond gets it over. One-handed. Here we go again. This time to Charlie Burley, and she gets it. Oh, she called it out, and then she called it in. That was a kill for Charlie Burley. Here we go. More. Of Gabby still serving, 24-11 is still set point for South Baca. Sets up two. Nice hustle by Cranston. Whitney gets it over. Eliana gets it over, and that's set point for South Baca. They take the first set 25-11. We will be right back after these messages on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
DM Auctions provides full-service auction service from setup to settlement. We do every kind of auction imaginable: farm, estate, business, liquidation, household moving sales, real estate. If you don't have enough items to warrant an individual auction, we can do a buyout, where we purchase your items, lock, stock, and barrel, and liquidate them ourselves via our monthly consignment sale. Another service we provide is order buying. If you are looking for something, we will find it. Give us a call today.
Cook Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh, or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks, and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
At Ogallala Commons, we aim to support vibrant High Plains communities, and a critical part of that is workforce and leadership development. In the past 20 years, we've hosted nearly 800 community-based paid internships for students and adults, and invested thousands of dollars in youth business owners through entrepreneurship fair competitions. Learn more or apply at ogallalacommons.org/efair or ogallalacommons.org/internships.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If your school would like to come join the adventure, there's 6 crews in 2025, plus more on the way. Let's start a crew at your school to do some fun and exciting things in the classroom. What do you like about our sports media class there, Luke?
Well organized.
Well organized. What do you learn in that class?
Oh, anything there is to do with sports and media. I know that.
Right. And what have you done?
Oh, I've done some media edits, and I've had to make some pictures.
And do you
So
like that?
I do enjoy it. That's why I'm here.
That is fantastic. And I'm glad you're here because you're doing a fantastic job. So here we go with our second set, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, South Baca won the first set 25-11. And here we go with the second set, doing their lineup checks. Again, I'd like to thank all these sponsors: Ogallala Commons, Maverick Media, D&M Auctions, Cook Oil, People's Credit Union, Cobblestone Inn and Suites, Justa Stitchin, LLC, and Brooks Farms. Without your sponsorships, we would not be able to be here with the South Baca Saddle Rock and pay our crew members. You like that there, Luke? You like to get paid doing this?
Sure.
He's a man of a lot of words. Anyway, here we go. We have Kennedy Cranston up to serve for the Kim Branson Mustangs. Nice serve. Eliana sets it over to Abby Anderson. And Cranston can't quite get it off the net so they can get it back over. So point to South Baca, and Abby Anderson is up to serve. Lori Whitney got that over, or popped it up for the rest of her team. Gabby gets it over. Sarah free balls it over. Kennedy sets it up for Gabby, and Gabby decides to set it back over. And we're doing a lot of sets back and forth, and there's another one. And this time it's a kill by Sarah Elmore, set up by Brielle Bond. Abby Anderson up to serve again. Eliana sets it back to Sarah, and Gabby blocks it up, but the rest of her team can't get to it to pop it over. Point to South Baca. Abby Anderson is up to serve again. This time it's into the net for a service error point to the Mustangs. Gabby Rios is up to serve. And she puts it into the net. Service error point goes to South Baca. And now Eliana Gutierrez is up to serve for South Baca, 4-1. Nice rocket of a serve by Gutierrez. She sets it up for Charlie, and Charlie hits it into the net. That would have been a good one. Gutierrez is up to serve again. It is 5-1. Another nice serve. Gabby gets it over to Cranston. Cranston free balls it over. Mary pops it up for Eliana. Sarah has to get it with her left hand. And the Mustangs pop it up, but not in the right direction, giving the point to the Patriots. And it is 6-1. Gutierrez up to serve again. Another nice serve, but this time it's out of bounds. We have Whitney, Allie Whitney, up to serve for the Kim Branson Mustangs. JC Ormiston is coming in for Brielle Bond. Nice serve. Sets up to Sarah Elmore, and she gets a kill. Mallory Johnson is up to serve for South Baca. Branson gets it up for Jackson. Jackson Burley gets it over on a free ball, and here comes Sarah again. This time Cranston's there to pick it up. Jackson free balls it over. Eliana gets it to Annabelle, sets it to Sarah. Free ball over by Charlie. JC decided to set it over. Probably a good call. She was close to the net. Now we're just doing some good volleys back and forth, and here comes Sarah, and Whitney is there to get it. Nice block by Sarah Elmore, and it's still going. Another set by Annabelle Pettinger, the freshman, and Sarah tries to dink it over, but it stays on South Baca's side, giving the Mustangs a point. It is 7-3, and number 3, Lori Whitney, is up to serve for the Mustangs. Nice serve. Eliana gets over there to set it 4, and a nice block by Kennedy and Burley. That was a block by Kennedy and Burley. Brad, if you're listening, I need a block button. Good serve again by Whitney. Oh, nice save. Cranston free balls it over. And Charlie gets a kill on that. Blocked by Sarah, but it came back out of bounds. And it's still Lori Whitney up to serve. And she crossed the line. No point. Or, excuse me, point goes to South Baca, 8-5. And we have Sarah Elmore to serve for South Baca. And she goes into the net. It is 8-6. We have Charlie Burley up to serve for Tim Branson Mustangs. Nice pass by Mary Brewer. Nice hit by Anderson. Free ball over by Jackson. Eliana sets it up for Abby Anderson, and Abby gets it. And they call into the net by Cranston. Point goes to South Baca, 9-6. Brielle Bond comes back in to serve for the Patriots. It's 9-6. South Baca. And she serves it into the net. Service error point goes to the Mustangs. It is 9-7. We have Jackson up to serve for the Mustangs. And she serves it into the net. Back and forth on a couple of these. We have Mary Brewer up to serve for South Baca. It's 10-7. She gets it over this time. Charlie pops it up. Cranston free balls it over. And Eliana sets it over to Abby. And Abby dinks it over into the Bermuda Triangle for a kill. Brewer is up to serve again for South Baca. It is 11-7. Another good serve. Burley gets it up for Gabby, and Gabby hits it into the net, and it pops back. Point to South Baca, 12-7. Another good serve to the back. Alora gets it up to Cranston. Cranston to Whitney, and she hits it over. Nice setup by the Patriots, and it's a kill for Sarah Elmore. Brewer is still up to serve, 13-7, South Baca. Goes over, but Mallory Johnson is there, and Sarah Elmore is there to hit it again. Kennedy sets it up to Charlie. Charlie gets it over. Liana sets it up to Johnson. Kennedy sets it to Whitney, and Whitney gets a... And they call Abby into the net this time. The point goes to the Mustangs, and Kennedy Cranston is up to serve. Nice jump serve. Passes it to Eliana. Eliana sets it to Johnson. Gabby sets it to Whitney, and Whitney gets it over. Eliana gets it up with one hand. And it's going back and forth. Nice hustle. Cranston sets it from the back. And this time, Sarah can't set it over to Eliana, and Eliana gets it into the net. Nice hustle by both teams. Point goes to Mustangs 13-9. Kennedy is up to serve again. Nice hustle by the Patriots. Little miscommunication between Johnson and Elmore, and they run into each other. 13-10. Mustangs are coming back. Branson with her serve. Another nice serve. Mary, nice pop out of the net by Gutierrez. Cranston sets it on her knees, and Whitney can't quite get it over. She gets it into the net for a point. Goes to South Baca. Abby Anderson is up to serve. 14-10. Nice serve to the back row. Alora's there to get it. Good set to Sarah Elmore, and she gets it into that space where there is no one. Kill for Sarah. Anderson up to serve again, 15-10. Another good serve. Charlie gets it to Cranston. She hits it from the back row. Eliana sets it over to Johnson. Johnson gets a nice kill with that. Anderson up to serve again. Good serve to the back. Charlie gets it up. Cranston free balls it over, but she free balls it a little too far to the right, and it goes out of bounds. 17-10. Anderson is up to serve, and it's a timeout by the Mustangs. And we will be right back after these messages.
Do you need custom printing that works as hard as you do? Whether you are hauling cattle, hay, grain, or maybe just staying organized in the field, Maverick Media in Springfield has the skills to design and print the custom multi-part products you need. Items like scale tickets, forms, invoices, and receipt books. Maverick Media, local service, fast turnaround, and quality you can count on. Call today or stop by and see how we can help keep your business rolling.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the second set between the home South Baca Patriots and the visiting Kim Branson Mustangs. South Baca won the first set 25-11, and they are up in the second set 17-10. Let's see if the Mustangs can rally to come back. Abby Anderson is still up to serve for South Baca. Good serve, and it's an ace for Abigail Anderson, as no one was there to get that in the Bermuda Triangle. Another good serve. Cranston pops it up. And number 3, Lori Whitney gets it too close to the net, and Allie Whitney can't quite get it over. Anderson is up to serve again. J.C. Ormiston comes in for Brielle Bond. Whitney pops it up. Gabby sets it over, and Johnson kills it. A kill for Johnson. And Anderson is still up to serve. It is 20-10. Nice try by Gabby to hit it back into play, but she couldn't quite get it. And the point goes to South Baca. Abby Anderson again. And it is out this time by Abby Anderson, and the point goes to the Mustangs, and we have Gabby Rios up to serve. It is 21-11. And another one that goes out of bounds. They ate a little bit too many Wheaties, I think. And Eliana Gutierrez is up to serve for South Baca, 22-11. Good serve by Eliana. And Alora can't quite get that into play, and it goes off her arms for an ace for Eliana. Nice reception by Charlie. Charlie gets a nice kill in there. South Baca couldn't quite return that or pop that up enough for the others to get it over. Kill for Charlie. We have Whitney up to serve for the Mustangs, and she serves it into the net for a service error point, and that goes to South Baca. Serving for South Baca, we have number 14, Mallory Johnson. It is set point for South Baca. She gets it to the back row. Gabby gets it to Jackson. Jackson sets it to Burley, and Burley gets it over, but out of bounds. And that is the set to South Baca, 25-12. We will be right back after these messages.
Cobblestone Inn in
All right,
Sweet
you-
Springfield. We know that travel isn't just about where you go, it's about how you feel along the way. From the moment you walk through our doors, you're more than a guest, you're part of our family. Settle into rooms designed for comfort, where big city quality meets small town warmth. Start your morning with a complimentary breakfast and enjoy the little details to make a big difference, from free Wi-Fi to genuine hospitality. Cobblestone Inn in Sweet Springfield is your place to rest, recharge, and feel at home. Because here, you don't just stay, you belong.
Justa Stitchin, LLC, is your locally owned and operated quilt store since 2001. Mary Lee Freiberger offers many options like Letterman jackets, patches for the jackets, fabric notions, long arm quilting, batting and alterations. Call Mary Lee Freiberger at 719-523-4985 for more information, or come by at 748 Kansas in Springfield. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are into the third set, and we have switched co-commentators. Co-commentating with me now, I have Jace Clark. How are you, Jace?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, how's it going with sports media class?
It's going good.
Yeah, do you like it?
Yeah,
Yep. And how about announcing? Do you like that too?
I prefer the camera, but
Oh,
this
do
is
you?
cool.
Okay, well, duly noted. All right, here we go. We are about to begin the third set. South Baca, if you're just joining us, South Baca has won The first set 25-11, the second set 25-12, and we are now into our third set for the evening of the only matchup today. While they're checking lineups, let's go to our games for this week. We have 4 games going on today. And then there's your weekend games. And here we go. We are back. Abby Anderson is up to serve for the Patriots. Nice serve. Gabby gets it up, sets it to Cranston. She gets it over. Eliana sets it to Johnson. Nice block up by Gabby. And Whitney tries to pop it up, but can't get it up enough for the Mustangs to pop it over. Point to South Baca. Anderson is up to serve again, 1-0. Another good serve. Whitney gets it up. This time she sets it over to the other Whitney. And Ellie, oh, nice kill by Sarah Elmore, set up by Eliana. Anderson is up to serve again. Laura gets it up over, free ball, sets it over to Eliana, and Eliana tries to hit it and hits it into the net. That was a nice setup and a nice attempt at a hit by Eliana. Just couldn't quite make it over. Now the point goes to Mustangs, and we have Kennedy Cranston up to serve for the Mustangs. 2-1. South Baca on top by 1 point. Nice jump serve by Cranston. Eliana sets it over to Johnson. She was in the middle this time. And this time Gabby hits it, and she hits it a little too far out. Point to South Baca. Eliana Gutierrez is up to serve. 3-1, South Baca on top. Burley gets it up, but hits it into the ceiling. Comes down a little too fast for Cranston to get there. And that's an ace for Eliana. Another good serve by Gutierrez. Cranston gets over there. Hit by Whitney. She gets it over. Set up over to Johnson. She hits it with her left hand. Pop up. Here we go. Whitney hits it into the net. Gutierrez is up to serve again. It is 5-1, South Baca. She is one of our 2 seniors on this squad, and she just hit it into the net. A few of these girls are taking the tragedy that happened today a little bit to heart. We have Gabby up to serve for Mustangs. Nice kill by Sarah Elmore to give the point to South Baca, 6-2. Johnson is up to serve for the Patriots. Alora gets it up. Cranston sets it over to Charlie Burley, and she goes across the court, but it's out of bounds. Mustangs thought there was a touch there, but the refs did not see it. Point goes to South Baca, 7-2. Johnson up to serve. Laura gets it up for Cranston. Cranston gets it over to Charlie that has to free ball it over. Eliana sets it to Sarah Elmore. Nice reception by Cranston. And the Mustangs can't quite get control of it after Sarah blocks it or hits it for the second time. It's too close to the net. Can't get it over. Point to South Baca. Sorry, that was a lot of words. Blah, blah, blah. Mallory sets it over. No, sorry. Mallory gets it in. Cranston sets it over to Burley, and Burley gets a kill. Whitney's up to serve. Whitney pops it up into the ceiling, and Gabby can't quite make it over to get it back into play. And South Baca gets a point, 9-3. And we have Gentry Freiberger coming in for Priel Bond. Sarah Elmore up to serve, 9-3, South Baca. Gabby gets it up to Jackson. Jackson sets it to Burley, and it's blocked by Abby. Free ball over. Nice setup. Nice block by Burley again to pop it up. Keep it in play for her team. Eliana sets it to Annabelle, and she gets a kill. Annabelle Pettinger gets a kill. That was like those Walmart serves, is what I've been told. It's cheap. I can't. Sarah Elmore is still up to serve. It is 10-3. And this time she gets an ace. Sarah up to serve again, 11-3. Good serve to the back. Whitney pops it up. But Jackson cannot pop it up for Charlie to hit that baby. Sarah's up to serve again, but we have a timeout by the Mustangs, and we will be right back after these messages.
Brooks Farms, a proud supporter of Southeast Colorado sports, wishes all student athletes a successful season. We wish you success in developing skills that will be used in everyday life. Teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. Good luck to all athletes of Southeast Colorado.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just joining us, we are in the third set. South Baca won the first set 25-11, second set 25-12, and they are ahead 12-3 in the third set. Sarah Elmore is up to serve for South Baca. We have a substitution coming in. J.C. Ormiston coming in for Annabelle Pettinger. Here we go. Gabby gets it up. Whitney gets it back over, and Gabby sets it over to J.C. Ormiston, and she gets it out of bounds with the candy cane of death. Number 3, Lori Whitney is up to serve for the Mustangs. Set up over to Abby Anderson. She gets it over. Whitney gets it up, and Charlie Burley, and they call Abby into the net, so that's a kill for Charlie. Kill for Charlie. Whitney up to serve again. Eliana pops it up. Sarah sets it to Abby Anderson. Jackson pops it into that Bermuda Triangle, and she gets a kill. And we have Lori Whitney up to serve again. It is 12-6, South Baca on top. Mary pops it up. Sarah sets it over to Abby, but a little too far to over the net, but then out of bounds on the Mustangs side. So it's a point to the Mustangs, 12-7. And Lori Whitney is up to serve again. She lets it go so that she can have a reserve. Good serve. Gentry Freiberger pops it up. Sets over to Abby, and she hits it out of bounds. And Lori Whitney is up to serve again for this Mustang squad. 12-8, South Baca on top. Mary pops it up to JC Ormiston. JC sets it over to Abby Anderson, and it's a kill by Abby Anderson. We have Gentry Freiberger up to serve for South Baca. Nice hit. Eliana sets to Abby Anderson. Jackson decides to dink it over. Eliana sets it up. Nice hit and kill by Abby Anderson. That was a good block, but it came down by Charlie. Gentry Freiberger is up to serve again. Jackson sets it up for Kennedy, and she hits it into the net. Gentry's up to serve again. Should be number 24. Good serve. Whitney gets it up. Jackson sets it up for Kennedy again. Kennedy hits it over across the court. JC free balls it over. Jackson sets it up for Burley, and Burley gets up there. JC pops it up, and another hit by Sarah Elmore, but Gabby's there. Whitney hits it from the back row, but it's far to the left, so out of bounds. Point to South Baca, 16-8. And Gentry Freiberger is up to serve again. She is a freshman on this squad. Another good serve. Whitney pops it up to Jackson. Sets to Cranston. She hits it over. Sets to JC from Eliana. Jackson sets it to Burley, and Burley. Fortunately, that was out for the Patriots, but unfortunately, Abby hit the net. So that was point to the Mustangs. And now we have Burley up to serve for the Mustangs. Set up on a platter by the Patriots to Kennedy, and that's a kill for Cranston. Burley up to serve. And this time she serves it out of bounds. A little too much on that one. Mary Brewer is up to serve for South Baca. We have a timeout called by South Baca. It is 17-10, and we will be right back after these messages.
Since 1956, People's Credit Union has been dedicated to serving the hardworking farmers, ranchers, and residents of Southeast Colorado. With locations in Springfield and Lamar, we're here for you. Join our community of members at peoples-cu.com and experience a financial institution that truly cares. People's Credit Union. We work for you, committed to providing professional, accurate, and prompt financial services. People's Credit Union, your trusted financial partner since 1956. Member NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take this moment to thank all of our sponsors: Ogallala Commons, Maverick Media, D&M Auctions, Cook Oil, People's Credit Union, Cobblestone Inn and Suites, Justa Stitchin, LLC, and Brooks Farms. Without your sponsorships, we would not be able to pay our crew members and be here as a South Baca Saddle Rock Sports Network. Mary Brewer up to serve for South Baca. We have Annabelle Pettinger coming back in for JC and then going right back out for the libero. $17-10, South Baca on top. Good hit. Alora gets it up. Jackson pops it up to Branson, and she tries to hit it facing the net, or not facing the net, and it goes into the net. Brewer is up to serve again. Good serve to the back, set to Cranston, and she gets it dinked over. Set over to the back row, and she gets it over. Gabby gets it over. Johnson hits it over. Jackson sets it up for Cranston, and Cranston gets a kill on that. Kill for Kennedy. And now we have Jackson up to serve for Mustangs. 18-11. Mary Brewer gets that up. Liliana sets it to Mary Brewer. Sets to Gabby over on the Mustang side. And again, Abby is in the net. 18-12, South Baca, and Jackson is up to serve again. Gets it to the back row. Mary pops it up to Eliana. Eliana sets it to Abby Anderson. She gets it over, sets over to Whitney. Another set to Johnson, and she gets it over. Set to Eliana, and she gets it over. Burley gets that over on a free ball. And this time, Abby Anderson gets a kill with a set. Kind of surprised that wasn't called as a push, but she hit it hard enough, I guess. Abigail Anderson is up to serve. 19-12. Charlie pops it up to Branson, over to Whitney, and Whitney hits dinks. Oh my goodness, all these little rinky-dink things, and unfortunately, Sarah Elmore hits it too far to the right, going out of bounds, giving the Mustangs a point. 19-13, and Kennedy Cranston is up to serve for the Mustangs. Nice jump serve. Oh, Eliana's there, and it goes off her fingertips to the back. Captain had a question for the ref. Cranston up to serve again. And that was an ace for Kennedy Cranston. And that's in, a kill for Sarah Elmore. Eliana up to serve for South Baca. Nice rocket serve. Gabby gets it over on a free ball. Mary pops it up to Eliana. She sets it to the back. Nice dink save. Brielle tries to hit it over, and it's too far out to the back. Point to Mustangs. It is 20-15. Gabby Rios is up to serve for the Mustangs. Good serve. Pops it up to Eliana. Eliana sets it to Sarah, and Branson is there. Burley helps it over, sets it to Sarah, and she gets it out of bounds. Point to the Mustangs, 20-16. Rios is up to serve again. Abby gets it up to Eliana. Eliana sets it to Sarah. And this time, Alora pops it a little too far over and out. Point to South Baca. Oh my goodness, Mallory Johnson is up to serve. Laura pops it up for Kennedy. She sets it to Charlie, and she hits it into the net. It is 22-16, and Mallory Johnson is up to serve again. We are into the third set. Nice serve over, and that's an ace for Mallory Johnson. We have a timeout by the Mustangs, and we will be right back after these messages.
DM Auctions provides full-service auction service from setup to settlement. We do every kind of auction imaginable: farm, estate, business, liquidation, household moving sales, real estate. If you don't have enough items to warrant an individual auction, we can do a buyout, where we purchase your items, lock, stock, and barrel, and liquidate them ourselves via our monthly consignment sale. Another service we provide is order buying. If you are looking for something, we will find it. Give us a call today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the third set, and South Baca is up 23-16 with Mallory Johnson up to serve for the Patriots. And that iced her, a timeout iced her, and it went into the net. Service error point goes to the Mustangs, and Whitney is up to serve for the Mustangs. Charlie Burley's there to hit it over. Set to Elmore. Nice dig out by number 16, but she hits it into the net for a kill for Sarah. And Sarah Elmore is up to serve. And it is match point for South Baca. And there it is. Your game goes to South Baca 25-17. We will be right back after these messages for some stats.
Cook Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
At Ogallala Commons, we aim to support vibrant High Plains communities, and a critical part of that is workforce and leadership development. In the past 20 years, we've hosted nearly 800 community-based paid internships for students and adults, and invested thousands of dollars in youth business owners through entrepreneurship fair competitions. Learn more or apply at ogallalacommons.org/efair or ogallalacommons.org/internships.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have some stats for you unofficially. These are our stats. Charlie Burley from the Mustangs had 7 kills and 1 block. She will be my player of the game for the Mustangs. Great job. We had Kennedy Cranston with 3 kills, and Bristol Jackson with 2 kills, and Gabby Rios with a block. On the Patriots side, we had Sarah Elmore with 13 kills, 1 block, 2 aces. Brielle Bond with 2 aces. Mallory Johnson, 3 kills, 1 ace. Eliana Gutierrez with 2 aces and 1 kill. And Abigail Anderson had 8 kills, 2 blocks, and 2 aces. Our player of the game for South Baca is Sarah Elmore. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us in this game. We will see you next week. Oh, no, we will not see you next week. We will see you at our next game in Vilas at versus Walsh Eagles. Thank you for joining us. Thank you from the Saddle Rock Sports Network here in Pritchett, Colorado. Join us next time.